Hello and welcome back. In this session, we will take a look at our first Appium program. In the last session, we have seen how to start up the entire setup. In this session, we will write our first Appium program, which will interact with our Appium server and which will in turn invoke a particular application on our Android virtual device. As an IDE, we are going to use Eclipse. So I have this Eclipse open without having any project here. So I'm going to create a new project here. Select Java project, click next, provide the name here. And click on finish. Okay, once the project is created, go to the source folder, right click and select new and then package. We're going to create a package here. The name will be com.RajTech-Trainer. Okay, click on finish. And inside this package, we are going to create a new class. New class. Provide the class name here. And enable public static void main here. Click on finish. Okay, as we have seen in the earlier session that we need to have a client program which will interact with our Appium server. So this is the client program which we are writing. In order this client program to interact with the actual device, we need to provide the desired capabilities which will be sent to our Appium server. As a first thing, we need to have desired capabilities here. Okay, it could be system, platform, and later on the desired capability should include specific to the application itself which we are trying to invoke. And finally, we need to have Android driver initialization. So these are the three steps which we need to add in this client program. Okay, before we add these steps, we need to include certain libraries into this particular application. Okay, what I have done here is I have created a folder called Appium. Underneath that, I have extracted Appium Selenium library, which is the Selenium Java 3.141.59 zip. So I have extracted this into this particular folder called Appium Selenium library, and also I have Commons language library extracted into this particular folder. The set of jar files within these folders we are going to make use into our first program. In order to add our libraries, right click on the project, go to properties, go to Java build path and select the libraries tab here and click on add external jar. The first one is Appium Selenium library. So here we have few jars which I need to add. Along with that, I have some jars in the lib folder as well. So add them too. Now I have added all the client libraries. Now I need to go to Commons language and then add all the jars from there. And once you have added all the jars, click on OK. And we will have a reference libraries folder in which all our libraries which we have added just now will appear. Now we will go to our class file and start writing our first simple program. The program which we are going to write here will invoke a calculator application on the Android virtual device. Okay. So first thing is desired we have created an object of desired capabilities here called dcap. Once we have this object, then there is a function called set capability. Okay, we are going to make use of this set capability. Set capability will take key and value pairs. Either we can add key value pair, or we can also make use of mobile capability type dot, then we have a lot of parameters here. The one which we are interested is the platform name. The platform name is Android. Since we are dealing with Android virtual device, the platform name is Android. The second capability which we are going to add here is mobile capability type, the device name. Okay, that Android virtual device which we have created, we have given the name as Tech-Trainer. So these two are specific to the platform and the device. Now we need to set the capabilities for the application which we are trying to invoke. Okay, the two capabilities which we need to add here is app package and app activity. Dcap dot set capability, and here we are going to provide string which is app package, and the value will be we will add it later on. Again, dcap dot set capability, and the other one will be app activity. And the value we are going to add now. So for package and activity, these two are important in order to specify which application and which activity for that particular application needs to be invoked. For the calculator, I already have the values. For app package, the value is com Android calculator 2, and for app activity it is com.android.calculator2.calculator. So these are important. These two are very important. How to get the app package value and app activity value for a particular application. So we will see that in the next session. Okay. So as a final step, we need to have a driver initialization. So here Android driver, and here it will be Android element. So web element will be for the web application, so Android element will be for Android application. Okay, AD is equal to new Android driver, and we need to pass in the capability. The capability object is dcap here. Okay, so let me add this. Okay, so now our client application is ready. But how does this client application know which APM server it needs to contact? Okay, there might be a few APM server it might be running. So how do we specify which APM server it has to contact or communicate? Okay, for that we need to add or specify the URL for the APM server. The APM server which we have here is on my local host, which is 0.0.0.0, and the port is 4723. We need to specify the URL within the client program so that it connects to that particular APM server. Okay, so for that we need to provide URL of the APM server. So http://127.0.0.1, and the port is 4723, and WebDriver and hub. So this is the URL which it needs to communicate to. So now let me add this import, and let me also fix this by adding throws declaration here. Okay, so now our client application is ready. So during Android driver initialization, we need to provide the URL where this APM server is running along with the desired capability. Let me run this program now. For this, what I will do is I will have this APM server as well as our Android virtual device side by side. Okay, to run this program, right click, run as Java application. Okay, so now our client program has started interacting with our APM server using JSON wire protocol, and based on the desired capabilities, it has opened up the calculator application on the Android virtual device, as you can see it here. Okay, and the status code is 200 here. So this is how we can write a simple program to invoke a particular application on Android virtual device using Selenium Java client application. In the next session, we will see how to recognize the values for a particular application for these two parameters, that is app package and app activity parameter. Thanks for watching.